All right, everybody, we're going to do a quick video. Hopefully, my voice holds out. Got a little cold or something going on. If I was a horse, I think they'd already shot me. So, we're looking at Bitcoin February futures. The big money bought a little bit more this last week. So, this could be bottoming out, according to that. About to go back up. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see what it does. Your sentiment and everything is getting down in the basement. That's where you like to see it. Ideally, I'd like to see the value compared to gold down here by this green line, but you can see their net position went up right here on the red line. Open interest went down. You do have your pinch punch above 60, which indicates a trend reversal, which we got right here on January 8th or the week of January 8th. So I'd be careful on that. But other than that, I guess it'll do what it wants to. It's set up on a daily. We can at least get a 1 to 4 day balance, I think, for him, nothing else. Uh, Now, the Dow Jones commercial money is still out at the bottom on a sell signal. Still went up this week. That's most of your public that's buying in. So most likely this rally won't last very long if the public money is what's leading it. So I would watch out for that. I definitely look for a pullback. Copper set up about the best. You got the commercial money's all in pretty much in the buy zone. Had a nice week this week. Went up. Looks pretty good. It looks like they're leading the open interest. The commercial money is uh, most of the open interest right here on the buying side. So that's a March contract on copper. I'll take a look at it a little closer, but here in a second. Wheat, commercial money still not in the buy zone. I'd leave them alone. Soybean, you got them. Soybean set up really good. Live cattle, they sold off just a little bit on live cattle this week. It went up really good. I should have held my original position, but uh, I got stopped out. I think made $90. Crude oil, they sold off a little bit on crude oil. You did have an up week on crude oil. You're in a seasonality, should most likely continue to the upside till mid-February. Gold, they're accumulating, but they're not in the buy zone yet. So I'd hold off on gold. Silver, pretty much the same thing. They're accumulating more silver than they are gold. And soybean meal on March contract, it's set up pretty good. They're all in on soybean meal. So I would definitely watch that. That looks like pretty much almost a 9 count down. So definitely keep an eye on that. Copper, you kind of late to the party on copper. I missed it. Should have been buying down in here. I don't know. I guess I was watching my soybeans or something this week. I made money on them. I made a little over 1,300, but let me look at soybean meal. That's ZM. Soybean, probably March futures would be the best. You want to verify that, but let's see. Yeah, daily looks decent. Weekly darn sure looks good. You're on a 9 count. That looks real good. Shook out pretty good. Let's see. See copper over here. Let's see ZM on a daily. And technically, you need to get above 366.8 on soybean meal before you got a buy signal. 366.8. Let me get an alert on that. so I don't forget about it. 366. Let me coordinate it. 366.8. No, not 8. X. That is my wheel. Stop. That's your buy signal. Right there. If it gets back above that. So you want to know, set an alert on it. Crossing up. Once per bar. Get a 4-hour buy-in. Hey. That's what I'm going to look at. I was looking at a stock, MicroStrategy, looked pretty decent on Friday. I didn't buy in because it was real close, and Bitcoin wasn't above this wheel stop. It poked its head just briefly above it, but it didn't close above it. So I'm basing this MicroStrategy play on what Bitcoin's doing. So if Bitcoin sells off on Monday, that trade will be canceled. If Bitcoin takes on off and keeps going, which if the big money's buying back in, it very well could do that. So I'd keep an eye on that. Starbucks, it did the same thing. It didn't get above it poked its head above the buy zone, 93.15, but it didn't close above it. OHI, same thing. It needs to get above 30.05. And HP's actually in the buy zone, but it's right up against the Ichimoku cloud resistance. I think it's going to bounce its head up against this cloud, probably pull back. I'd buy a retest, throw a Fibonacci on it, and I'd probably take it to the top of that cloud, put it on there. If you get this 33.20 to 34, it might be a decent buy on it. It pays a good dividend. I don't remember exactly what it pays, but keep an eye on that. Played a couple of cryptos. I think on Friday I bought this Mana. It went up 6%. Making a little money on it. I got in at 335. I bought this Turbo. I think it's a meme coin. It didn't work for now. It's retesting your 4-day moving average. Hopefully it shoots on up tomorrow, but we'll see what it does. Keep an eye on it. Everything else kind of stale. My Rollbit, it went up finally. It's on week 9 coming down, so I'm thinking it should take off. Hopefully next week. Don't have a lot of it. I bought a decent amount, but the Maker, it's still looking good. MKR, it's on a 5-week going straight up. I got in around 14, 15. So, it's decent. A commitment to trader report, if you look at Bitcoin, their position has been going up for the last 2 weeks. So they're increasing. This is the commercial dealers, the big money. And it looks like their net position, according to this, it has been going up for 2 weeks. So they could be accumulating. Now, if you look at Ethereum, this concerns me a little. Their net position has been going down since January 2nd. So they've been a net seller since the week of January 2nd. So that's a red flag right here. When you see the big money's selling, that doesn't make me think we're going to have a decent alt season anytime soon, according to that, until this starts to go back up. But could be wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, I think that's pretty much about it for. I guess we could run a couple scans and see if we got anything. I've been a little under the weather here lately, so I didn't run any scans on Friday. Let's look at the Russell. So as far as stocks, I'm still not too gung ho about buying a whole lot of stocks. I think it's a high risk time right now. You got AMC, you got Wolf, you got Starbucks, SSRM, APA. You probably want to go with either this Wolf or Starbucks, but if you look at Wolf, that's Petco. Look at it on a weekly. Yeah, it's on a 9 count. Looks good. It might work. If you look at the daily, for confirmation, I can get this stupid thing to line up. Let's see. Where's the will stop? I think it's 2.86 is where that Wolf would need to get above for confirmation of a buy signal. That could come down another 6 days. So I'd be careful on that. Like I said, if you get 2.86, a close above it, it'd be a nice buy signal. But let's see. I don't think we have any weekly cryptos. I'm sure we got some sales, but if you wanted to short something, I'm sure there's plenty to short. January 22nd, this TIA popped up. I'd be very careful with that. I've got a bid in on it, but I don't like. That's daily. Let me get to a weekly. Yeah, it definitely has a weekly sell signal. Weekly 9 count. So I would anticipate that to start rolling over sometime the next week or two. Be careful with CFX. It's the same thing. Sell signal. Went up this week. I mean, went up 15%. But say it had one January 1st. You can see it's went down ever since. The QQQs. Got one on the 24th. Got one bad week, and it just rocketed right back. So, I don't know. SPY, same thing. Joe, Sui. Sui had one. Sui just kept on going. Adam sold off. Cosmos. We had the sell signal around Christmas. Perp. Perp's on a sell signal since Christmas. GRT, EOS, Algo, IMX. I mean, there's a bunch of these on sell signals right now, but I mean, some of these could be getting like Theta. It's on a 4-week. I have seen in a bull market you could get 4-week pullback, and then it could take off. Super had some news, I think, on Friday. They shot up pretty good. You had your sell signal December 18th. You sold off, 3 weeks? Rallied on week 3. Kind of sideways, kind of holding this probably 0.5488 zone. That might be a good bid place. If you look at daily, Super, I'm trying to get in on Super. I got a bid in on it. I'm trying to get the 4-day moving average on it. I don't know if I'll get it or not, but if I don't, I don't. No big deal. We'll get the next one. Let's see. Dow. Let's see if we got any Dow Jones buy perfections. Nothing on the Dow. How about NASDAQ? Let's see. NASDAQ. Just Starbucks. Like I say, Starbucks needs to get above that. Actually, it is above it on a daily. 91.40. That flipped. So now Starbucks is above, as of Friday, it's above your will stop, that's a buy. That's a buy signal on Starbucks. That wasn't there before, but it wasn't like that on Friday when I looked at it. Let's see. Yeah, I wanted it above 93.15, and now it's saying anything above 91.40 is a buy. I don't like it's on a 3 down. I don't know. It could bid that 92.33. Get a little discount on it, 50-cent discount. If you could snag that, maybe snag the 4-day moving average. Let's see. Right now it's 92.35. That's probably going to come up if you get an update on Monday. Ideally, you need to break this trend line right here too. That's a down trend line. So you can see since December 14th, it's been downtrending. So until you break out above this, ideally you need a down day first. Say Monday, a down day, and then Tuesday get your rocket up, blow out, and crack through this 93.15 and your trend line. That would be a really good confirmation buy signal, in my opinion. I don't know where. I'd probably target maybe somewhere up in here on this cloud, 95, 97. I can look over here and see what we got. Yeah, you got a 96 right here, 96.01. That'd be a good target. Make some quick money. You can make $4 a share or something, if you snag it pretty close to the 4-day. But so, let's keep an eye on Starbucks. It looks decent. I think it's due for a rally. I mean, they have earnings coming up sometime early February, so I'd be careful on that. So if they happen to miss on their earnings, that could cause a pretty good sell-off. So if it was me, I would probably sell the day before their earnings came out. Let's see when. I know this is financial advice. This is just me talking. Yeah, January 30th is when their earnings come out after market close. So where's my calendar? What day is that? I don't know. Is that Monday? I believe that's Monday. No, it's Tuesday. So next Tuesday after market close, that's when they're going to report. So I'd watch out for that. I don't like buying them right before earnings. It's just too risky. I mean, because if they happen to miss or have a bad earnings call, you could lose 10, 20% in one day. So I'd probably pass on that one just because they have earnings coming up. But Bitcoin, I'd watch Bitcoin. If it can get above this 42,197, either today or tomorrow, you might have some strength. Go back up and test this 48,000, maybe. Hopefully, I mean, at least got to test this cloud. 43,000 be my guess, but so I'm gonna keep it short and sweet today. Not feeling real great, so we'll see if I can get feeling better next week. I'll catch y'all later.